CNN now reporting that there will be a meeting next week between Hunter Biden's lawyers, a U.S. attorney, and a senior DOJ official. This in the wake of an IRS whistleblower claiming the president's son was afforded special treatment. Is the long-simmering legal probe about to ignite? Ellie Honig will be here. Still to come, is Hunter Biden in hot water? The CNN exclusive reporting on an upcoming meeting between his lawyers, a U.S. attorney, and a senior DOJ official. Ellie Honig is here. Could charges be coming against Hunter Biden? According to CNN's exclusive reporting, lawyers for the president's son are scheduled to meet next week with U.S. Attorney David Weiss and at least one senior career official from the DOJ. This all has to do with the years-long investigation into Hunter Biden's finances. Prosecutors still weighing whether to bring 2 misdemeanor charges for failure to file taxes, 1 count of felony tax evasion related to the over-reporting of expenses, and a false statement charge regarding a gun purchase. Hunter has denied any wrongdoing. The news comes on the backdrop of an IRS whistleblower who has gone to Congress claiming to have information about alleged mishandling of political interference in the case. The agent says he has information that contradicts AG Merrick Garland's testimony before Congress in March when he said that he pledged not to interfere with the Hunter Biden investigation. And I have carried through on my pledge, he said. Joining me now is CNN senior legal analyst Ellie Honig, former assistant U.S. attorney in the Southern District of New York, a former federal prosecutor, and also the author of the book Untouchable: How Powerful People Get Away with It. Ellie, how unusual is such a meeting?
Not unusual at all, Michael. In fact, it's standard fare. When somebody is under investigation and it comes time where they might get indicted, it is very common for defense lawyers to request and almost always be granted this kind of meeting. They come in, they pitch the prosecutors, and they always, of course, say, here's why it would be a mistake to charge my client. Michael, the other thing about these meetings is they do tend to happen towards the very end of the process at that make or break moment of decision.
Why is this taking so long? If it's true that the investigation began in or about 2018, is it really that complicated a case?
Oh, amen to that, Michael. The pace of this case is, I would say glacial, but I don't want to insult glaciers. I mean, there is absolutely no reason that this case should take 5 years. This is, by the way, not an investigation of the laptop. As you said, this is a tax case relating to an individual, and this is a case involving an obscure firearms statute. So this should not be a 5-year investigation. This should not be a 1-year investigation. This should be a few months investigation. My best surmise is charging or not charging Hunter Biden is the ultimate darned if you do, darned if you don't situation. Either way, you're going to infuriate a large swath of the population. And I think prosecutors need to get over it and make a call, charge or don't charge, do your job.
Well, I've made the same observation about the so-called obstruction of justice investigation pertaining to Donald Trump and the documents at Mar-a-Lago. On that isolated instance, I don't know why that's so complicated. And Ellie, the concern that I have is that, it's like game on. Here I am. I'm talking about DeSantis and Trump, and I'm talking about Biden, and I'm talking about RFK Jr. and the polling, and the RNC is already selecting its debates. How far into this process do we get before the DOJ says, well, we can't do anything now?
This is an absolutely legitimate and important criticism of the prosecutors on the Hunter Biden case, of the prosecutors who are looking at Donald Trump, all of whom took at least 2 years plus to do anything. Now here we are. It's getting into the middle of 2023. We've got declared candidates. And now you're going to get into the realm where no matter what happens, there's going to be this realm of, is this political? These questions asked, that's not good for those cases. That's not good for the public acceptance of DOJ's impartiality. And I blame all these prosecutors who, frankly, have been dragging their feet, whether it comes to Hunter Biden or Donald Trump.
Yeah, a lot of shoes potentially are about to drop. Ellie, thank you so much for being here. Wish we had more time.
Thanks, Michael. All right.